Would anyone like to do a little bit of a recap of what's happening in our rogues? Where are they?
We're trying to blow shit up.
There were some guys. We killed the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You're asking a lot.
That about sums it up.
These were, I think, like guards or something that were patrolling, which is why it was better to corral them all and deal with them here. We have a menagerie of interesting people with us. We have Sneaky Boots. We still haven't found Sneaky Boots' boss. We've got the guard captain. We've got the jester. We've got Novel. I mean, it's fun.
You got a whole fucking squad here.
We truly do.
You have a second party with you.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
could split off and be their own party.
Literally, hold on. We have a rogue. We have a paladin. We have a barbarian. We have a bard.
Yeah, that's a party.
Yeah, that's a party right there. And never forget the best, who was floating like a balloon near the ceiling, away from the fight, watching. If he had popcorn, he'd be loving life.
The dice are telling me that Whist healed everybody up after the fight. Because that's a lot of dice rolls.
Probably, yeah.
As I recall, we all got pretty banged up.
No.
I think Fair and Torrid almost went down.
Yep, I think Torn had 7 HP at one point.
Mm-hmm. But that's probably Aura Vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, fuck me. Ow. Oh yeah, you guys, if I remember correctly...
Oh wait, shit! I get to use real time!
Yeah. If you want.
I forgot!
Also, Amy, before you start monologuing,
what?
I still don't have a token.
What the fuck do you mean you still don't have a token?
There!
Remember, I switched the art or whatever, so the token is now blind.
Oh. Fucking vision. Night vision. What's your fucking night vision? 60? Elf?
Yes. It is. Where is it?
Can you see?
My dice died.
Yes, I can see. Thank you.
You're welcome. I giveth.
Well, don't go taken away yet.
Not yet.
We'll just shut the door.
Alright. Whew. So, if I remember correctly, you guys got some things that I was like, yeah, next session we'll go through those things. And it's been forever. I'm trying to scroll up into the chat.
I know Rosette got like a necklace or something.
Yeah.
Into wearing it.
Yeah, and clarification here. Anyone can use the necklace. Titania just pointed out to Rosette because she likes chaos. And she thinks it'll end wonderfully if Rosette uses it. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty sure I have it written down here. You guys definitely found a cloak. There was something else you guys fucking found.
Yeah, you said you found a cloak is found that gives magic vibes and has a shimmery holographic effect.
Yes, yes, there it is.
Whist can brain at these to find out more about them.
Yes. Alright, Whist, would you like to, while you're patching everyone up, brain at what was found?
Yes. What sort of brain would you like?
Arcana brain.
Arcana brain. Alright. Well, I have a 3 in Arcana.
I will take other things too if you'd like to petition them.
Can I Let's see. I don't think I can insight check an item, right? That would be funny.
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's
definitely you can
sentient,
try.
yeah, I could try.
Also,
Uh,
Z.
Uh,
Oh no, Charlie reports no hear Z in the Twitch.
taken. I was picking up my audio.
Rip.
I don't suppose I could convince you on perception.
You know
It's
what?
okay if not, but
I'll take it, but the DC will be higher.
I will take that. Alright,
Okay.
rolling.
Yep.
I got a 15, add a 7 for perception to a 23.
Okay. You made it. Good job.
Ooh! Big brain.
Hell yeah. Okay, so how familiar is Whist with, like, magic items, do you think?
I mean, fairly, right? Because she's always got her trinkets about.
Okay.
And a lot of them are magical.
Let me rephrase. How familiar is Whist with common or, like, useful magic items?
You saying her trinkets aren't useful?
Well, like, they're not as common. They're very rare.
I would say she has some familiarity with it because
Okay.
it feels like when she helps out Dusky, especially, she would come across some of them, you know?
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. Dusky would probably have shown this off to you before. Though the one that you're familiar with was a bit different in style. It was much more vintage.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware that Dusky did bring it out for a season because she said that it was making a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And you recognize it as a cloak of displacement.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good.
Gonna put it in the handouts.
I like how 5e has those item handout cards. They're very cool.
Screenshotting D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Well, if Charlie's. Nope.
I mean, if you forgive, I can unmute the stream to test.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea how to fucking
Test.
get it to change.
Oh. I just heard somebody say test.
I have no fucking idea how to fucking.
Ah, you're coming through, I think.
Well, I haven't said
Just heard
anything.
somebody say test.
Test,
Is that what I sound like? Alright.
I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Oh, I get it. The stream is playing through
Can
Amy's,
confirm.
Firefox thing. Which is, we're hearing it because we're here for the noise.
Yeah. So yeah, can confirm. I heard the Z noise through the stream.
Okay.
All right. So did you also want to bring out the
Perception.
necklace?
Yeah, I'll bring out the necklace too.
All right. Same dealio.
Alright. I don't think I'm getting it, boss. I rolled a 2. Plus 7 is a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, can't quite. Though you do know that it does have a limited amount of magic in it. As if it's a finite resource.
Okay.
AKA a certain amount of things.
Limited uses.
Limited uses. And all you can really detect from it is just chaos, randomness, something you can't quite pin down. It's too erratic for you to get a good read on it. It isn't inherently dangerous, though. You're just not quite sure what it will do.
I think Whist outlines all the properties of the cloak. She probably goes on at length about I was working with Dusky, and she said that these were coming back into fashion. This one was a little too modern for me, though. I mean, it doesn't even have any embroidery. So on and so forth. But when she gets to the amulet, is Rosette wearing it? Or is she just, holding it?
Oh, she put it on.
Whist leans forward, looks at the amulet, looks at Rosette, looks at the amulet, looks at Rosette, and Bert, could you be a wee bit careful with that amulet there? I don't ken what it does, but it's real chaotic.
I will handle it with the utmost care. Don't worry.
See that you do. Whatever it does, it's only got, well, I can't tell how many, a limited amount of uses.
But you're not sure what it does, though?
No, it's hard to get a read on. When you look at it, it's a bit like the magic is rampaging about.
Rosette doesn't say anything outwardly to the party on the Discord, but she's like, so that's what you want, huh? To the voice in her head.
Rosette, you just get the vibe of someone pouring out, tea and sitting at a table, curling up on a couch to watch their soap opera on a nice Sunday afternoon. That's an emotion that you get. Pulling their cardigan, their indoor cardigan in.
This fucking Hallmark ass.
They have their house slippers on the couch as they bundle up.
The fuck?
So that's the emotion you feel.
I'm gonna try something. So, being clear here, you see me as entertainment, correct?
I see. You're feeling spicy today. Alright. Rosette, in your mind, there's a bit of a shift. Right? And it's this feeling is projected in your mind very clearly. It's very clear that no, this person wants you to feel everything that you're picking up. You get the sensation of someone just in this little scene of Hallmark curled up on the couch with their slippers and their cardigan, leaning over to the side table and picking up a cookie. A small little bite-sized little tea sandwich or something. And there's not even a response that you hear. You just get the emotion of just yes, here's my snack. Perfect, just in time.
Father.
You don't talk during a movie.
Fair. You know, if you're so keen on making a big show out of this, you could give me some idea on what this does. So that I don't kill myself, Wouldn't that be really boring?
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
$14. There's just exasperatedness that you feel. It's a feeling of oh my god, okay, fine, let me sit up and grab the remote to pause it. Kind of reach onto the table in front of me. so much work. Oh my god. You just feel this like, you know, that would be really boring. So I would tell you what it does, but I don't know what it does. You're going to have to find out. And it's going to be fun.
I want an insight check, but I think I trust her. Is the problem.
You want an insight check? A Fae Queen?
You do?
Wait a second. Isn't this the second time you've done? Didn't you do this to the weird Fae Queen too?
Did I? I don't remember.
Iris has issues with Fae Queens, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get killed by one within a day.
I mean, I'm surprised I haven't all yet. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Insight check. If I can, please.
Sure. Go ahead. Rosette, there's something that you do remember as you, like, think over every single word that she says. And you kind of remember... Whist is a fae. Whist can't lie. You would assume... Okay, it would make sense if the queen of the fae, also can't lie. And she stated, I don't know what it does. There's very little chance that there's some silvery tongue workaround that she's using. She used very plain language there.
Okay.
Yeah, she don't know.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
Wait.
trying to get insight on that.
Yeah, no, she don't fucking know. She wants you to use it so she can know.
She just senses, okay. Got it.
This is
Understood.
chaos magic. What does it do? I don't know. You know what? You should use it. Go on,
Well-
bestie.
So here's a question that has just occurred to me that I have
Mhm.
above table.
Mm-hmm.
If Titania is talking to Rosette and perceived the amulet, does that mean that she's perceiving the party around Rosette?
I am so glad you finally thought of that. That's a
Oh,
good
no.
question.
Wait a second. It takes me
Oh
a second.
no.
That's a good question.
Oh no.
That is a good
Uh-huh.
question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I'm glad Torrance has no idea what's going on, but oh no.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question, isn't it? Why do you
Liz
think?
doesn't know that Rosette is talking to Titania.
Nope, because Rosette doesn't advertise how often she speaks to Titania.
I just fucking had the realization that, like, Titania's just gonna kill all three of you fuckers. Like, Feyre's the only one she has no beef with.
No, Feyre just is a random fucking pirate. Random tiefling. Do you see why she's tuned into her favorite show?
This makes so much more sense.
How,
Yeah, that's a good question.
how did I come in with, I feel like, the most chaotic character at the start, and, like, Feyre has been the common sense and the one that has not gotten fucking prices on her head from interdimensional beings. Like,
Can I? It's the same thing that happened to Lana. Everyone just came in with even more irresponsible and crazy characters.
Man, I had that thought, and I was like, wait a second.
Wait a second, right?
Anyway, Wisp has no idea about this, so she just
Nope.
advises her good friend Rosette, who would never betray her.
Mm-hmm.
She takes the advice. She was just trying to, get more insight on it. She was being good. She's not going to use it crazy.
You keep that camera panned, Rosette. I want a mosaic filter on it.
Okay, Rosette will stop looking at Whis. Does that work?
Oh, it's too late.
Yep. So, we've shared our knowledge about these magic items. Rosette, are you still chatting with Titania? Do you still want to talk to her?
No, she's gonna cut the line there, because obviously she's not useful. So
Hmm.
And you see why she has beef.
Rosette
yes.
rolling her eyes. He's goddamn Faye. You can't get a straight answer out of him.
and you are of no help. Wonderful. I guess I shouldn't have expected less.
There's a twinge on the back of your neck as if something's kind of pinching you. And would you look at that, Rosette, that little chain stuck to your neck, attached to you? Do you know when, like, the back of your hair gets, like, tangled into your necklace?
No.
And it hurts like a bitch?
Bad feel. Bad feel.
Just coincidentally, that happens.
Kind of a twitch of eye twitch of pain, like ow. Okay, fuck you too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a good end to the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you guys are able to heal up, courtesy of everyone's favorite doctor. Able to loot the bodies. I think you guys were able to. You already marked down the gold that you got.
I think so?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I have a
knowing
faint memory of that.
yes.
So, where's our next thingy?
The next thingy is back into this hallway because we were trying to sneak past this room. And we're able to.
Okay.
And it's
So we're
down
going like.
the way.
Okay.
Who's taking the cloak?
It should probably go to one of the frontliners, right? Either of you guys have a cloak slot open?
Wait, Farah does wear a cloak, but she's attached to her fashion statement, I think.
Torin, congratulations.
Ooh,
Sorry, you have a glittery, sparkly cloak.
He would rock.
how
I
to
think-
add? Just help me remember because I don't know how to add to this sheet. I'll put it under. Where to put under?
Items, wherever you want, really, wherever you can remember it. And then you can just retype the description.
You don't have to retype it. Mandy, if you open up your character sheet, and then on the right-hand side of Roll20, if you go to the icon that looks like some books leaning against each other.
Good. Alex, get Babe,
And then...
Type in
Oh,
cloak of
yeah.
displacement.
Yeah, if you
Hell
type in cloak of
yeah.
displacement, you can just drag and drop that onto your sheet, and it'll do everything automatically for you.
Hell yeah.
I apologize, but I missed everything except drag and drop.
So
Okay.
open your sheet,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and then the little book icon on the top right says compendium.
Huh?
Open it and type cloak of displacement.
No.
Because this is something
Standard
from like the
item.
base book. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then where does drag to? Like,
On
it's not
your sheet.
new. But where? Just anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
So
It'll like turn a different color, and it'll say like accepting drop from compendium while you're hovering, and then you can drop it.
Oh, bless me. Okay. It's somewhere.
It's on your items, right below your attacks.
you still have to remember what it does.
Yeah, bottom middle box.
Okay. Is it like, do I need to do anything? It says equip, but I know some
Nope.
things have to be, all it has to be is equipped, not attuned or anything.
It is an attunement.
Which
What's
means
this?
technically, unless you're waiving the attunement for it, or at least the attunement time for it, it would not be useful until after we're out of the dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine y'all could take an hour if you want.
Attunement
Actually,
was longer
wait.
than an hour.
You guys are. What'd you say?
I thought attunement was longer than an hour.
No, just an hour.
Where does click for it? It says equip is clicked, and then it says use as
Mhm.
resource and has an attack. That's all I see.
Just equipped.
Okay.
And the little text box under it should have its description. So if you guys want to take the hour to rest up,
I mean, it probably takes us an hour to, like, you know, go through all the shit
yeah,
and heal up and whatnot.
yeah. So congratulations, Torin.
It
New
doesn't
drip.
have. It has the name of it, but it doesn't have the description. I'll just try to.
Oh,
Maybe
it
on desktop.
should. If you scroll on that box, you get the bottom right corner of it. Just gotta like drag it down.
Oh Jesus. Okay, like yeah, I had to take up like my whole character sheet to see it. Okay, gotcha.
hmm
Requires attunement, but I guess we're doing that now.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, people have disadvantage on attacking you until you take damage. Then it'll restart until your next turn. Makes you harder to hit.
For the first time each round, essentially.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here's some survivability.
He was down to 7 HP. One of the last.
Mhm.
Just kidding. He was literally getting rocked.
Mhm.
Does this count as a short rest? Can we hit the short
Yes.
rest button? Okay.
If you'd like, yeah.
Short rest button.
An hour. Short rest button.
I don't know what the short rest button does, but I clicked it.
Okay, where is it on Roll20? I know where it is on D&D Beyond, but where's short rest button on the Roll20 sheet? Is
Beneath
there a short rest
characteristics
button?
on the right.
Beneath characteristics on the right.
Purple buttons.
Yep, the purple
There's
buttons.
no purple. There's no purple button. I believe you that it's purple on your sheet though, and it's not letting me click it. If there's gonna be issues, it's gonna be on my shit. Okay, I'll just click it on his D&D Beyond. Oh God, help!
Say, this here is what I see. I circle.
I have it. I don't have it dark mode, so it's not purple. But I see short rest, but it's not doing anything.
Probably 'cause there's nothing that's gonna change in a short rest for you.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even like look like it's clicking. Like it usually, like when a button clicks, it does the little like beep beep little. Okay, never mind. It's like, I guess you clicked it. You hope you clicked it.
Mm. Yeah. So, you guys take the time to lick your wounds, bandage things up, search through the fight, attach the new drip, making sure it is properly attached and does not clash with your outfit. And you know what, Torin? It's very flowy, but it's also very form-fitting. I don't think the person wearing it was meant. Blah, blah. I don't think the original wearer was as broad as you are. So it's very form-fitting, but also very flattering.
Yes. No, we like it. High and tight.
Someone quote
Looks
that.
like he got caught in a sweet wrapper. Winky Shrinkcraft toy.
God bless.
Alright. So we're going down this hall?
Yes. As soon as
Right.
everybody is rested, everything is good. Fairy stands up, starts walking. And I was in charge devil.
Right. So, why does I reload this?
And I remind you that my aura
Where?
is detect magic.
Yes.
Which way did you go?
Down to the right.
Okay. I was like, she gone.
She's just gone. Alright. Gonna move these guys over here. Alright, so. As you make your way down this hallway, you heard the sound of a crowd earlier after your fight, but it had died down somewhat. During the hour of resting and recalibrating, every few minutes you did hear the crowd cheer again. Almost clockwork, really. But making your way down, you come to a slight turn. You see a door on one end, and the passage in front of you looks to go on forever. It's a long and dark passageway that delves down even deeper. There's a decline in the stone that looks very worn and a little grimy. You would know, due to the information that you got from both Thorvin and Sneaky Boots here, that is the path to Skullport, if you want to go into the Underdark.
Nope, we gotta blow up this place first.
Yep.
Listen at the door.
Just remember that door.
Listening at the door, roll me perception.
That's a 21.
Okay, so Farah, you at first hear the cheer of a crowd again, like fucking clockwork. Every 5 minutes they seem to lose their fucking minds. But after it dies down, you're able to hear more clearly the sound of someone speaking over all of them. And it sounds like they're announcing a fight. It sounds like someone who is very happy, question mark, or angry. You can't quite tell. It might be a mix of both, or it might just be really aggressive enthusiasm. You can't quite get a good read on it, but they loudly announce, up next we have 2 fighters coming in. It goes to a brief description that is not nearly as brief as you want it to be, going into the origin that you're not quite sure what to make of it, because it doesn't really sound real. What you're hearing right now is someone loudly announcing a minotaur. And it sounds like they are about to face a halfling.
Feyre doesn't doubt the Minotaur bit. The matchup seems possible for the fucked up shit going on down here, but a little unfair. She will slowly crack the door open, peek inside.
You open the door.
Open the door. Ah, shit.
There's a hallway. Move
There's
until
a
I can
hallway.
see some shit.
Feel free to move.
I see some shit.
Mm-hmm. So, in this hallway,
no.
you see. In this hallway, you see some steps leading up to what looks to be rough seating? Something like seating. They're more like elongated steps that are being used as seating over in the distance. No one even really seems to pay the motion in the corner of their eyes any mind. They're all very tuned in to the fight that's about to happen. You see similar bandits, some of them, bandits with similar gear you've seen before, some of them, other Duragar that you've also seen elsewhere. See a couple of archers in the mix. All of them look to be cheering and jeering, and you see what looks to be some bets taking place. But no one looks at you.
What about this dude? I do see this dude.
Ah, that is a suit of armor.
I see the red ring. I doubt. But okay.
Wrong door.
Ah, yes, my mistake. That is a suit of armor.
Fire just kind of like blinks.
Your detect magic. It doesn't really matter because your detect magic would have pinged it anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of tilts her head back towards the group. Pretty sure that we found ourselves a little bit of a fight club down here.
Fight club? A club for fighting?
Oh, watching fighting. And she slowly will take a few steps closer, and then she pauses and looks at the armor. And that thing's magic.
I imagine Wist is like peering around the corner at the fight club with a strange amount of sparkle in her eye.
Whist, you see your new favorite activity taking place between these
Oh
people.
man. They're betting, aren't they?
They're betting.
Wist creeps forward and like looks between the rest of the party. Are they betting? I think they're betting. Can I go?
I want to go too! We can both go!
Feyre just holds up a hand, and she's gonna look at this suit of armor a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Can she get a vibe on like what's going on with it beyond just magic?
It appears to be standing there and not doing anything.
Take a few steps forward. Is it still not moving?
It's standing there.
Walks in front of it completely.
Standing there.
Okay.
All of you look at Farah looking at this rusty suit of armor that looks like it hasn't moved in decades.
She did say that it was magic.
She did
Yeah.
say it was
Say that.
magical. However, she's staring at it, cautiously walking forward. It has not moved at all. It is in fact magical, Farah. But nothing's happened.
She just like pauses for another second, nods, and just waves for the rest of the group to come on.
Wist makes a beeline.
Snatches her collar.
Thorn walks
walks past.
exactly.
Yagra also makes a
Thorn walks
beeline.
Exactly.
I imagine it's like that Looney Tunes thing where like her legs keep going for a second. But they're betting. Maybe they'd be down for a little. Maybe I could get in.
And Fair just holds up a hand. Even if they let you in, you gotta know where the betting is happening and how it's all going down. You gotta look first.
pause, a consideration of, oh yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Narrowing of the eyes. Well, you do a lot of betting. So, how's it gone down here?
DM. What are we looking at?
Right. It's unfortunately Yager is too big to squeeze past Wist without knocking her over.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Davil holds Yager back, unfortunately for her. But right now, you see a couple of bettings going on. You see, looks to be a couple over here, placing a bet. You see some over here. But right over here, you see these three. These who do regard and this bandit on the top row right here. All seem to be making a betting pool. They're all betting on the Minotaur.
So there's
Except for this guy over here.
full
They're just
one?
personal bets.
Okay.
No, nothing for them. Looks to be all personal.
Looking
These
around.
three here are betting on the Minotaur, and then this guy down here is like, nah, you haven't seen the halfling. She's fucking crazy, man.
And I would assume this would give off announcer MC vibes.
Announcer MC vibes, king of a gladiator arena vibes,
Okay.
person who loves violence, and is the person who is hyping up the Minotaur the most. As you guys enter this area, again, no one really pays you any mind. They're all distracted amongst their bets and checking out the fighters. And then this guy is very loudly announcing, like, no, the Minotaur is a sure bet. There's no way he's going to lose. Look at how powerful they are. This is why Minotaurs are the perfect monster. They're undefeatable in every combat imaginable. Doesn't matter where they are, they will always come out on top.
Figure just looks around and gives a little nod. Yeah, it seems like that's only a table you're gonna have to go to get place anything specific for the house. So it's a matter of who you can talk into or out of that money.
Oh, I didn't care about the money. I just want the thrill of it.
Yeah, which means that you will make us money.
All right, so it's like this guy is betting on the halfling, right? And where are the bets being taken?
Amongst each other.
Yeah.
Just amongst each other? Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing formal here when it comes to betting.
Wist will approach in friendly fashion. Come up over here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, lads. I couldn't help but overhear you doing a wee bit of betting. Could I possibly get in on some of the action?
I have a question for you. What is Wist wearing right now?
She's wearing armor.
Okay.
Were we disguised at some point? I can't remember.
No,
I don't
not
think
that
we
I'm
were.
aware of.
Wist wore an apron
I thought we
for
had
like
some
10
bands
minutes.
or something, arm bands or something.
Oh, that was just like a symbol insignia. Just to show that you're in the club.
Yeah, we were trying to look like we were part of the group to get past some like gazers or some shit, and it worked for like 30 seconds, and then it went out the door a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, those are just temporary, just get past the monster. I just want to know for vibes. Because it is a kind of like... how do I describe this? Not the most sanitary area, but it's not like unhygienic. There's a lot of dust, some dried blood on the ground. There's beers sloshed. Imagine like a football stadium after a home game. That's kind of what it's like.
And there's bright pastel waist just sauntering on in.
Yes, exactly. And you saunter on in, you go over here, and this guy over here, guy right there turns to you and he looks at you. What exactly did you say again?
I heard there was some betting going on. Well, I couldn't help but notice there's some betting going on. Would it be possible for me to get in on this?
He looks at you, and there is a... These three over here seem slightly miffed, because they're about to... Done deal is about to go into the bucket. This guy over here, though, zoom, slides closer to you as he's like, yeah, you'll abso-fucking-lutely. Look. Okay. Look, guys, look, it's not a lost cause, alright? Look. She here is going to help me win the bet, because she here is going to join me in betting on the halfling. You see? Yeah?
Whist nods along. She had intended to bet on the halfling.
Yeah! Look, see, so I can get on the bet. Yeah, no problem. There's looks like a little bucket that you assume used to hold ale at some point. That they've all put their gold in. They have bet 10 gold each.
Whist rummages around in her pack for a second and gets the trinket I generated before coming over here, which is, I think, appropriate. She tosses a rolled up piece of paper in there. It's a rectangular piece of paper, and it looks very fancy, even though it's rolled up. It's got like fine thread tying it, and like a little seal impressed onto it.
The guy, right up here, this Durgar right here, who is a little skeptical of someone else getting in on the bet, picks it up. He holds it up to the light. He looks at you. The fuck is this?
Oh, well, I didn't really deal in money, so to speak, but that right there, one of my patients gave that to me as a tip. From what I understand, it's some sort of bank deposit receipt. You could take it wherever you like, but the problem is, I believe that the bank is very far from here.
Looks down at you. How far?
The description is a receipt of deposit at a bank in a far-flung city.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
No, I was gonna say Neverwinter.
Yeah, Whist kind of scratches the back of her head, nervous smile. Neverwinter?
This guy up here looks more interested. It's like, wait, how much is it?
The generator does not say how much it is.
Roll me a D100.
Whoop.
77.
77! 77 gold!
I feel like this is another one of those cases where the party's like, wait a second! Wait a
fucking second! Like, you see, this guy does not look too pleased as he holds up. It looks like he's about to just shove it back at you, but the guy who was interested is like, no, look, I got a cousin in Neverwinter. It's fine. Like, I can make do with that. Because I'm gonna win. And that just sets all of them off. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're gonna win. Like, no, the fuck you're not. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Whist, your bet has been accepted. It goes into the bucket.
Whist smiles warmly at all of the gentlemen. Well, we'll see who's greeting like a child at the end of this, won't we?
Well, we have
Yeah.
somebody that's serving as a good distraction. I see you moving, Yagra.
She moves slowly enough, no one will notice.
She fits right in, at least.
Dude.
How many of these people has she punched in the face?
That's a good question. A couple.
While they were sober enough to remember who she is.
Mm-hmm. But above table here, they're all about to watch this fight. No one's stopping you from joining. You can get in on the betting like Wiz did. You can just sit and enjoy the show. If you want, you can get involved into the tournament. If you really want to. Or, if you want to, you could pick a fight with everyone in here.
We're supposed to place a bomb in here.
Yep. The place is a little busy at the moment.
Wiz got distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like tables in the
Nope.
area?
No.
Oh, then we can like inconspicuously set under.
There's no furniture here. The only furniture-ish thing is like this guy is sitting in like a very large like stone chair, like throne almost. But it's more of just like a chair. There's not all that many embellishments on it. Clearly made for someone much larger than him. Someone large-sized. Mayhaps beholder-sized. But he's sitting in it today. Dava looks ready to fucking leave. And just say fuck this entire mission.
I get that, Donald. But we gotta
Yeah.
blow it up.
Yagra
We have a moral
like
obligation.
I have a
is
thought.
integrating herself.
What's your thought?
I think Faye will just kind of slowly walk around the back, kind of like Yagra,
Mhm.
until she finds a group that is not like is watching and is interested in the tournament, but is not like chattering too much.
Mhm.
And she'll lean down to a person, kind of like arms crossed, staring at the tournament or staring at the fight. So, I was a little bit busy, wasn't able to get here when all the names and such were announced. We got any other interesting competitors coming up?
Can you do me a favor and roll me persuasion?
I'm theoretically good at that.
Yeah.
This is not great, all things considered. That's a 16.
Okay. And excuse me, sorry. The guy looks to be archer of sorts. He's got his bow slung on his back. His quiver of arrows are not the best quality, but you can tell that he's making do with what he's got. You know, his job doesn't pay a lot, but it pays enough. He turns to look at you, and he scooches over a little bit. They're like, oh shit, sorry. Here, let me make space for you. And he thinks for a second. And he kind of scratches his chin. His beard's more scruffy. You can tell that he's been sitting here drinking for a while. He's gone through so many bar pretzels. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a half ogre that hasn't come up yet that we saw. The halflings are already out there. Oh, we have a couple more humans. There's another drow that we got. They dragged the other one off earlier for something. But yeah, there should be another drow in there somewhere. Half elf, a couple fancy looking humans. There's an Urag. That should be fun.
And Faye's just nodding and kind of acting like, okay, this is like she is mentally taking notes on who she's taking bets on. And she hears the drow, and that's when she immediately mental discord. So I'm pretty sure Sneaky Boots' friend is gonna be in this fight somewhere.
Can she fight?
question for Sneaky Boots. I don't know if Sneaky Boots is in the mental Discord.
Where do they keep competitors before they enter the ring?
I feel like that's something Feyre should be able to pick up from just looking around. I would assume it's through here.
Yep. Can confirm. It is through there.
Just kind of doesn't make any movements. Yeah, through them gates down there.
Oh, well,
Any of us turn invisible?
nope.
Think any of us can.
I don't think so.
I have Misty Step.
Creature history. Technically, Davil does have invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Creature you
He
touch.
does.
Concentration up to an hour. Visible as long as it's on the first person. So technically, Davil, if we ask nicely, could turn somebody invisible to go down, but it would become a problem on the coming back.
If there's a way out of a back door, front door, whatever door, this isn't this door.
It's a possibility. Trying to look for something else. Devil also has a polymorph. Non-detection. I've not seen that, like, somebody have that in a while.
Yeah, stat blocks are fun. Yeah, do you want to know a fun fact?
Mm-hmm.
You guys wouldn't know this in character, but Davil has invisibility. Funnily enough, I'm looking at Erin's spell list, and she has C invisibility.
Oh, good thing she's on our side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Iris,
Yeah,
is Sneaky Boots in the mental Discord? Or no?
I said no.
Okay.
If you want, you can convince Rosette to drag him into the call.
Yeah, I think Feyre would be like, Rosette, we need to talk to him for a minute.
Okay. I can write to him. I can relay messages. She's standing right next to him. So,
Yeah, Feyre's aware. It's just less useful than she was hunting for, but if that's all Rosette's gonna give, she's not arguing right now because she's also trying to keep up a facade, being interested in this bullshit. You need to know what his boss is like. Are they capable of fighting? Are they gonna be able to run? Are they somebody we need to get out of here before they enter the ring?
Rosette will step closer to, step closer, lean against the wall kind of thing. Elbow tap and right to Sneaky Boots. Why do we call him Sneaky Boots?
His name is Zybon.
Could you tell me more about your boss? Is he capable of fighting?
Is he capable of fighting? Zybon looks at you and then snorts. And he lowers his voice low enough that, like, okay, I don't want to call too much attention to himself, considering last time he was here, wasn't good. But, you know, he's not overly cautious. Everyone seems distracted. He says, she
Sorry.
is very capable of fucking a lot of people up. If she wants to, but it's not going to be fun for anyone.
Oh, she's more than capable.
He makes a gesture with his hand, little wiggling of the fingers. She's a cleric.
What domain?
He looks at you, and there's a raise of an eyebrow. Why don't you take a guess?
Nod. Send to Sarah. She's a capable fighter.
Well, then I guess it's up to him whether or not we go diving in and trying to get her out now, or we wait until she comes through that gate herself.
Rosette will write to Sneaky Boots.
You can sign to him. He is rogue.
Oh, okay. Then sign. Sign is better. Do we need to mount a rescue before she comes out?
He thinks for a second. And for a second, he looks like he's just shrugs and is about to shake his head, and he stops himself. And then he nods. Need to? Probably not, but I'll probably be in big shit if I just wait for her to get dragged out to fight rather than just rescue her, so I'd like to act before that happens, so I don't get my ass beat.
Understood. Send back to Farah. You have some sort of plan.
I was hoping the answer was gonna be no, we don't have to do nothing, so no, I did not come up with a plan as of yet. I will start working on one now.
If anyone else has suggestions as well, the line's open.
You speaking this to the party in the Discord, or
Yeah.
outside so the NPCs can hear you?
No, to the Discord.
Okay.
I think Wist is getting caught up in living her best Xbox Live life right now. A little distracted.
List. These people are so out of pocket, but in a funny way. It really is Xbox Live.
I feel like she's starting to say some out-of-pocket things at this point. But, like, her version of an out-of-pocket thing is, yeah, you look like you have a vitamin deficiency.
Have you forgotten that she's Scottish?
Well, she is Scottish, but, like, she's saying... Look, the thing is, she's Scottish. She is hampered by not being able to lie.
Ah, yes.
She has a limiter.
Yeah, a lot of probablys thrown in there.
Yes, there's a lot of probablys thrown in there, but she's getting extremely Scottish in that corner right now.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Torin, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you joining this Xbox Live lobby? They're just these two are gonna hang out over here.
Ooh. I don't know what Torin is doing. Other than
Getting fighting?
no.
Or the betting, sorry.
No. Just kind of watching for a minute.
All right. Now, if you guys are stuck, I can make suggestions.
I mean, the only things that I can think of at the moment is send somebody in with invisibility and possibly Rosette using Misty Step. Because if she can see, like, if this is, like, grates here, like barred doors instead of just a full, like, wood door, she technically would be able to maneuver in such a way that she can just pop over there.
Yeah.
There's also lying and trying to get in that way of being like, oh, well, can I take a look at these competitors before I bet on them? You know, I don't want to waste my money.
That means we have to get closer to this dude, though.
And, by the way, this guy has not stopped talking up the Minotaur.
I mean, I know that the easy way is like, okay, we volunteer, let's go to the lockers. But I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be fighting a beholder.
Yeah, kind of not wanting to get rocked again.
Nobody else has any ideas?
Rosette Misty Step is a good one. There's also waiting until the fight starts and trying to get in that way, because everybody's attention is going to be on the fight.
The issue
but they don't have a fire alarm to pull, so I'm all out of ideas.
Everybody's watching the fight, yeah, but unfortunately the gates are on the same level that the fight's happening.
That's true.
How big is this? Let me see here. I mean, technically, Feyre can handle getting them away if an emergency hits. If she really needs to, because darkness would take up this entire room. But that would definitely alert people of like, hey, some shit just happened.
I'm not sure how it would help, but I also have silent image as well if we need something for that, like a distraction or something.
I mean, I think the only option that I'm hearing is to try and get to her right now. If we do indeed want to get to her right now, is Misty Step and invisibility. Otherwise, it's wait until she gets dragged out and we can pull some bullshit to yoink her and run. Jeopardy music is playing.
Would you guys like some more information on the situation?
Sure, hit us.
Okay.
Not literally, but you know.
Alright, I'll put the bat down. Alright. So, the mood of this area, for all the spectators at least, is very casual. Very, like, excited to see some fighting. Very, like, friendly betting. A lot of, like, ripping on each other. There is no hostility in the air. that you can really sense and gauge. Everyone's kind of just like, oh, okay, cool, you guys are here now. Shit, let me move my bag off the seat. So you guys can talk to this guy if you want. This guy just seems super excited about the Minotaur. It seems like he's been waiting like all day for this fight to happen. You can probably guess whose room you guys found earlier.
Yep.
Yep.
Prize fighter.
Yep. So you can try talking. It's not going to be like, how dare you speak to me into the arena with you. You can also try what Kira suggested earlier, want to see the competitors. You can try that angle. You also can try sneaking in here. If you want to wait to have Zybon's boss come out when it's her turn, you can. Zybon just wants to get to her before that happens, because it will just make things a lot easier.
Yeah, we don't want to fight our way out.
Yeah. And sorry.
No, finish what you're saying.
I'll say, if you want some above table information on whether you want to wait or act now, if you act now before she is dragged out, she is going to be more willing to help you all as a high-level cleric deal with the beholder. If you wait until she's dragged out, she will be much less likely to want to help you all out with the whole beholder situation.
See, the thing right there is,
Mhm.
want to know what my plan is if she gets dragged out to both ideally avoid a fight and also have her around when she's pissed off? Polymorph. She's not going to have a choice if she's a rat until we see a beholder. We drop her down in front of us.
That is assuming she fails the save.
Dabble's
Could
got
we
multiple
also-
spell slots.
Could we also leave the bomb in one of the cells?
But that
Ah,
in this
see.
room?
Let me look. Yeah, I'd count it. It's close enough to where the X is. The cell room would count.
Or sneak you two in. This is over the Discord, and then polymorph her and put her in your pocket to sneak her out. And then we just leave. Just tell her, like, look, we're going to have to polymorph you into, like, a cockroach or something, and just scoot you on out.
We'll
Or a
say.
goldfish?
No, because then she would immediately
She'll die.
and then immediately change.
Yeah. You guys can also come up with your own deal to proposition the guy in charge.
Hey there, fellow. One night with me for the cleric and the...
Man.
I mean, I have nothing else.
The more and more sleepy is, or the more and more sleepy Mandy is, the more and more unhinged she becomes. Talk about wisteria saying out of pocket shit.
You look
Goddamn.
like you like action.
It's the tight cloak. It accentuates his muscles just a bit too much.
Cuts off oxygen. to
This
the
peach is ripe.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Incredible.
Yeah. All in all, what I'm trying to convey here is this place is very informal. There are not a lot of hard and steadfast rules here. You guys can try and negotiate some shit with the guy.
I guess in that case, Okay, so wish Feyre luck. She'll get up and go start talking to this dude. Work her way around behind.
You got this.
Got this. All that swashbuckler charm. You work your way around behind, and this guy has a giant mug of ale. That looks like he just finished topping off with a barrel that's right next to him. He turns to look at you. He makes a gesture as you see the Minotaur and the Halfling are both gearing up, getting ready to fight. Anyone watching this, feel free to roll insight on them if you'd like.
All right. Insight. Okay, that's an 18, and I think I have like a 6 or 7 in that. 7. 18 plus 7 is 25, question mark?
Okay, got 25, got 26.
I rolled a 19, so it's a 19.
Alright, Torin, you joining in?
Oh, he's not very insightful, but I can roll.
If you want to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
A 12, better than I thought. I forget he has a -2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, like Torin, starting with you, has Torin seen like fights like this before? Like maybe a tournament, maybe like a planned event of some kind?
Sure.
Yeah? You see, like, man,
I mean,
you said it?
you know his backstory.
That, you know what? You're right. He's definitely seen something like this before, many a time. This is probably bringing unpleasant memories up to his mind. Actually,
That's why he's kind of like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Don't make me think about anything.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So Torn, you can kind of connect that, like, man, they don't look very motivated, and then you think, you know what? The prize is a plushie, so you can probably understand why they're not very motivated. Everyone else, all of you can gauge as you look at this fight, as it look like they're getting their weapons ready, staying light on their feet. Neither of them want to be here. The Minotaur and the Halfling both look like they would rather be anywhere else. Neither of them look like they want to fight. They're just kind of standing there as they just wait for the time that they're told to fight. They're taking their sweet ass time because everyone's busy betting. The Halfling looks the most angry, actually. The Minotaur looks more done with everything. But, Feyre, you walk up to this guy. What do you say?
Feyre just kind of like walks up at first and like leans against the chair as she's like watching the fight start,
Mm-hmm.
and like tilts her head after a few like swings back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's big, but I heard you have some other big competitors coming through.
He turns to look at you, taking another swig of his ale. It's like, oh, I got a couple of big ones, yeah, but none of them are nearly as impressive as this one. Look, we caught this one the other day, and oh my god, look, they're just a born fighter. Look at him.
And she nods, and she's not looking away from the fight, so she's at least feigning that she is interested in keeping tabs on what's going on. I exactly put him up against a halfling, though. What's so special about her?
He thinks for a second. Well, wait, you don't know?
She finally kind of looks towards him, just like the innocent, like, what? What am I missing?
He blinks for a second. And there's just thought process behind his eyes. Farah, you can just smell the ale off of his breath. It's like, he is very not sober. You wouldn't say he is drunk, but he is definitely tipsy. He looks you up and down. Yeah, he'll get there. He looks you up and down, and there's like a nod of like, I see. Understood. I understand the situation entirely. It's like, oh, you must have missed the announcement. Okay. No. So that little shit, pointing over to the halfling, apparently she is a spy that was caught running around.
Feyre just kind of like blinks and frowns. Spy stupid enough to come down here?
He nods. Yeah, I don't know, man. Apparently the Zents just sent her in. I don't know. I mean, I guess she's small and she's fast. And, we went down there and we just kind of picked random people. She volunteered to go first, so she's an angry one. I don't know what she's gonna do with the little knife, but she's sure is feisty. He takes another swig of his drink.
Feyre kind of lets out a low whistle and shakes her head in disapproval. Shame, though, the first one has to be so unevenly matched, though. No way she's gonna do nothing against that Minotaur.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wanted like I wanted to showcase the Minotaur and just how awesome they are. I forgot their name doesn't matter. It's not important. Yeah, actually it is important. It's very important to Minotaur culture. I read a lot about it, actually. I can't remember right now, but no, she really wanted to. We told her it's, big guy, small guy, but she wanted to stab him, so what the fuck, let her, right?
Feyre just nods. Well, yeah, if she's so desperate, might as well get him warmed up, I suppose. You know who you're calling out next?
He scratches his chin. I kind of just walk down and just pick a cell, and if no one volunteers, I just grab one.
Feyre looks towards him again, and there's that toothy, kind of fanged grin. Maybe, if you're gonna let me, mind if I go take a peek? See if I can see which ones might give Minotaur the best way to showcase exactly how strong they are. Show all these fuckers just exactly what they aren't understanding.
Roll me persuasion with advantage. Because you're playing into his obvious bias towards Minotaurs.
Yep, that's a 21.
That's a 21. Wonderful. And he's like slowly nodding. He's like, yeah, you're right. None of these people understand. Like no, they don't get how like strong and just natural warriors. You get it. You know. Have you seen Minotaurs before? Have you met one before? Like before now. You can see one right there. Like.
She nods. Yeah, I bet a couple. Different docks around the world. Always good to have one on a ship. Though, ain't the best swimmers between you and me.
No one's perfect, but I feel like they're as close as you can get, really.
She nods. Which is why we need to be making sure the next fight shows him off properly.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, okay, I can... if you're also a Minotaur expert, I can trust your judgment. You seem to know what you're talking about, since you know how, great they are. Yeah, you can go pick the next one.
She just again grins at him. Oh, we'll make sure it's the best fight that we can manage to get, anyway. Is it down that way?
He nods. Yeah, I probably want to get in there before the fight starts. I'll have him unlock it for you, close it behind you. That way the fight doesn't run in there and you get jostled while you're trying to make a decision.
As soon as Feyre hears that, she's like, immediate Discord Davil. Because I would assume Davil would at least be in the Discord, right? Iris?
Yeah, Davil and Yagra were.
Okay.
It's like, Davil, get your invisible ass down here.
Tavel was not paying attention. Him and Aaron were talking. He's like, what?
Now!
Fuck, okay. Alright, God fucking. Fine.
Feyre
He
will...
casts invisibility.
He casts invisibility.
On himself, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You want? Yeah. He says BRB to this group over here.
And
Oh, fucking.
Feyre will make a show of, like, talking up the Minotaur and, like, what she's gonna be planning on doing. Just a little bit more to give Davil a little bit of time as she kind of makes her way down. Imagine, like, every couple of feet stopping, turning around, talking to the dude. Keeps going, stopping, turning around, talking to the dude.
As you walk away, he turns to the guy that wasn't paying attention to your conversation all that much, but grabs him by the shoulder and shakes him. Like, look, I told you all of you were blind. Like, I've been telling you about the Minotaur forever. He's talking about the Minotaur again. And yeah, Dabble joins you. You feel a touch on your shoulder. Of like, yeah, I'm here. Fucking here.
And she just kind of inclines her head in his direction. And she will go down and wait to be allowed into wherever the fuck it is.
Okay. So, before you get in, we're going to take a quick 5-minute snacky potty break.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yo. Hello, Jedi. All right. I remember the time I said 5-minute break.
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Is everybody back?
Yep.
Iris? Mandy? Well, shit.
Hmm.
Guess not. Yes. I want to tell you about all the NPCs that are in this dungeon. And how this guy by the book has an obsession with minotaurs.
It's kind of cute that they give NPCs obsessions like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, that's just his obsession. Fucking loves those guys.
Whee!
Wee, hello.
Hey.
I think all we're waiting on is an Iris. But also, I'm so glad Wish joined in on the gambling.
She is being so out of pocket right now.
That Xbox lobby.
Too bad the flames will burninate all of the winnings before we can cash out.
I mean, you guys haven't started your timer yet, right?
No.
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, you guys haven't started the timer yet. You guys haven't set off any of the bombs. And once you do set them off, you'll have an hour after they explode to clear the dungeon. Because that's when it's all going to collapse. So there's no timer until one of those things explode.
Now how? Okay, we're gonna put one of those in the cells. I was about to say. Now how we're gonna fucking hide that in the crowd? I don't know.
Yeah, technically it's supposed to be like right over here. But like the cells is close enough that I'm like, yeah, that's close enough. It's fine. Just hide it in the ale barrels. met Iris. Where?
I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry,
Alright.
I just wanted attention.
You're forgiven. Well, you're not forgiven. Mez is forgiven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should just give her attention and play with her, but also not be late. Figure it
Okay.
out.
Sorry.
Bend time and space.
I will learn time travel specifically for this. Okay?
Thank you for cooperating.
Won't happen again.
Jedi, how much do you want to wager? $83 gold? Who are you betting on? The Minotaur or the Halfling?
Beating out Wisteria.
Halfling? 83 on
Halfling's
the
getting
Halfling.
a pretty high amount of bets.
Halfling is getting it pretty. I mean, all the others are kind of betting on the Minotaur, so it evens out. She's just got 2 really big bets on her. Alright, 83 gold on the Halfling. Remember this. Alright. So, Fair, you get the all clear. This guy over here hops down to open up the gate for you. You feel a Davil right behind you. Now, like, one hand on your shoulder. Just one step behind you. And what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and take this over here. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
It's locked.
Oh, yes. Give me a second.
It's locked.
I fucking patience, bitch. Calm your tits.
Feyre just shakes at the bar.
Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Go on, drink some fucking water. Can a bitch quench your thirst? God damn.
You had more than 5 minutes for that.
Well, I had to get a snacky and use the bathroom. That wasn't a water break.
You said and water.
No, I said snackies and potty break. Run the clip.
He didn't say what water.
Jamie, pull the clip up. Wait, Jedi, what sort of break was declared? Because I was AFK.
Let me in. Let's move on.
Alright. So, this guy down here jumps down and starts pulling on the doors, raising up the gate. And you're able to enter. You feel a Davil right behind you. He's able to get in too. Right, you should be able to open the fucking door. Alright, first thing you see is just a small area. It's enclosed. And then you see cells lining the right side. First one you see is empty. It looks like the cell door is open. You can presume that's where either the Minotaur or the Halfling was kept. As you go through and walk in further, you see more people in more of the cells.
You motherfucker.
So the first one you see... Chill. The first one you see is a drow woman who looks very miffed. Highly inconvenienced. She's standing at the back of the cell, arms crossed, as if she's waiting way too fucking long for her Starbucks order. Doesn't this place know she has a meeting in 10 minutes? And the next cell, you see, has 3, people in it. These look much more like regular people, you can kind of wager. The first one you see looks to be a woman who looks a little nervous, but you can hear a slight giggle as she's talking to someone, and the third person in the back looks to have very high quality clothes. He doesn't really have any armor. The source of the laughter is a certain man in leather armor with a sword just like holstered, and he seems to be leaning against the wall of the cell talking with the woman. And they seem to be having a very nice, friendly, chatty conversation. Though the last one you could see some more of the heavy hitters. You see half ogre and an urag, both in that cell, just both minding their own business.
Favorite sees the drow. It's like, okay, cool. We found who we need. Here's a voice. Leans over. And just immediately, what in the seven hells are you doing down here?
You speak out, and a familiar face turns to look at you, and pure shock is on his face as he rushes towards the bars, bumping lightly into the woman who makes space for him. He rushes up to the bars, hands on them, is like, Hey, Farah, buddy! Oh my god, it's been so long! What a coincidence! Yeah, it's been forever.
Amber, what the fuck did you do to get down here?
Do you come here often? Because you might... Do you? Tell me you don't.
You need saving, don't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. You know,
I can turn around and walk back out.
No. It's been... We need to catch up. It's been way too long. Yeah, have a seat. Have a seat in my office. He gestures to the floor in front of the bars.
Fucking downgrade of an office for you.
It's under renovations. What can I say?
She just shakes her head. Well, this all just became more complicated.
It's like... He looks at you for a second, and there's just concern. He raises an eyebrow, and he just shrugs his shoulders. There's a single sweat running down his forehead. He's like, what do you mean? It's not complicated. You're here to reunite with your friend, and we're all going to get drinks, and I'll buy you around. Because we're such good friends. There's nothing complicated about this, right? And
for some reason, I'm figuring that you cannot afford a round if you are down here.
He looks mildly offended.
Tell me I'm wrong.
He balks. He backs up. He gestures at you to his cellmates. The woman is confused. And this guy is just... done. He sits down on the ground looking at this. I can't believe she has no faith in me. She has no faith in... I have more than enough money to buy you around. I could buy you 2, 3. I could buy you more than that. But I'm not going to if you're just going to be so rude and not save me. Please.
You still haven't answered my initial question.
Hypothetically, if I forgot your question, would you repeat it for me?
What the fuck are you doing down here? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, really. I just existed. And some people took an issue with that and the fact that I'm good at cards and that I may have gotten friendly with someone that they liked, and I woke up here.
So your dick led you into a problem again.
I wouldn't say again. I wouldn't say again. No, this has never happened before. He looks to the woman next to him, who is now crossing her arms. And her eyes have narrowed. He's like shaking his head like, no, this isn't a thing that happens. I would never. No.
And Feyre just pinches the bridge of her nose. And takes a deep breath. Holds up a single finger towards him. Looks to the other two in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
I know he can't do much magic with anything. Can either of you do anything?
The girl looks at you, and there is both like, disappointment and annoyance. When you first walked in, she did give the vibe of like being kind of into him. Now, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But she does turn to you and raises a little hand. I can a bit. I know magic. I'm in school for it. You're the guy in the back. Pipe up. Oh shit, where's your sheet, sir? Where are you? No, but I can use a sword if I need to.
And Feyre nods. And she'll lean back in front of the cell with the drow. And we are actually additionally coming down for you because your friend we managed to yoink out of a chair before he became tentacle-faced.
And that gets her attention. She straightens up. She steps forward slowly.
And you can perform magic, yes?
She nods. And she looks to be analyzing you, Feyre.
And she will look towards Davil. Might as well go ahead and drop it because we're going to be having to figure out what we're doing here. Waits for Davil to drop invisibility.
He drops invisibility. He looks so fucking tired.
And
He
over
looks...
the mental discord, you just hear Feyre say, well, this has turned into a whole new thing. I'm gonna be a few minutes. We moved from needing to get one person out to at least 4, maybe 6.
We're not going to be able to sneak 6 people out.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, one of them's a crewmate, so I'm not gonna be able to leave him behind.
Well, do we want to, I don't know, strike while the iron's hot then? No one will expect an uprising. And from out here, I don't think some of the other combatants are all that interested in doing this either.
Feyre will kind of nod, even though Rose can't see it. And she will just start going down the line, pointing at the drow. I'm assuming you don't want to be here and you don't actually want to fight nothing. At least not for the pleasure and betting of others. Amy.
Can you repeat that? Sorry, my husband messaged me.
She's essentially going down the line, starting with the drow. Like, I'm assuming you don't want to be here fighting for the pleasure and betting of others.
Oh, there's a scoff of like, are you fucking kidding me? Is that even a fucking question? Look at me.
She nods, points at the girl.
Please, please, I have so much homework that I need to do that I don't even know if they already collected it. It's been a couple of days.
Points at the dude in the back.
There's just a tired nod. It's like, pretty sure they forgot to ransom me back, so yeah, I'd like to get out.
She knows Gottbert. She moves over to this one. It kind of stares, because these two look like they are the most willing and able to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And
There.
the two of you here by choice or by force?
You see the Urag who's closest to the cells. She lets out a little snort. Force. By a lot of force. You hear the half ogre behind her just chuckles as he just like nods.
So is anybody here opposed to a jailbreak?
Crickets. At the corner of your eye, you see Dabble twitch his hand as if he wants to say yes.
You are in too deep, my friend.
I know. It's too fucking late to turn back.
And above table,
Mm-hmm.
have to, because I don't remember at this point if we we do in fact know this or not.
Mhm.
Do we know that Xanathar is a beholder?
Yes.
Okay.
Back when you guys met the
elf dude.
the other drow.
The unrelated drow.
The unrelated drow. The treason drow.
Mhm.
Yeah, he told Rosette that it was a beholder who told Feyre, who was like, no, there's not. There's no fucking way. So yeah, you guys all know.
Feyre,
don't forget to...
go
What's
ahead.
Up? Don't forget to leave the bombs in here.
Yeah.
Just before our jailbreak.
Feyre's gonna stick that in the open cell. So she knows that's a thing. But she kind of looks around, and I'm assuming she doesn't get the vibes of lying, or do I need to roll for that?
You can roll if you want, but everyone seems like they want to get the fuck out of here.
Cool.
You, roll me perception.
22.
Okay. In this cell here with Gottbert and the two others, you see writing on the wall. And it looks like a tournament bracket. You get the impression that the prisoners are organizing this more than the people in charge. Of, okay, who's going to fight now? Who's not going to fight? None of us want to be here. None of us want to die. But we're all fucking tired. We have to fight. Okay, let's just get organized. You see that this guy in the back looks to be the one who is in charge of keeping track of it.
So Feyre will just kind of look over everybody and nod. Well, we can see about getting you all busted out, but as soon as we get you through the doors, because there's no way we're going to be able to hide all of you, it's going to be an all-out brawl with everybody and everything. And more than likely alerting everybody else in this entire wonderful little hideout. So, if and you're willing to fight your way out, we can see about that, and whoever is of a mindset to help out, we already having a little bit of a plan to make sure this hideout can't steal nobody else and make them fight. However, that might end up with you, whoever decides to walk along with us, meeting Xanathar face to face.
There's some murmuring that you hear. But looks like everyone just like, well, we either stay here and eventually die, or we die trying to get out. Gonna go with the latter.
So everybody in here seem to be armed already with their weapons and shit.
Nope.
All right. Feyre will again.
Well, actually,
Hmm?
you know, I did describe Godbert as having his weapon on him, so yes.
Just got bird or everybody?
Everybody.
Okay. Is
It
there...
looks like they were heavily guarded with more guards when they were extracting people, is how they were able to stay here.
Does there look like any place she can start lockpicking?
You have 3 cells with people in it. They got locks on them.
Cool. Is the one she promised to come in here and free, she will go up to this one first and start, and she will just over the mental discord. Alright, we got 6 fighters. At least one of whom has 2 of whom have magic, several of whom can handle a sword, and 2 biggins. As soon as I can manage to get them out, they are more than willing to pick a fight with everybody out there. I leave the out there to the rest of you. Mysteria, stop gambling.
There's a pause as Wist has to wait for a gap in the Xbox Live discourse to respond. Are you sure? But I'm making friends.
He is distracting them pretty well.
Yeah, but she's about to have to shoot him in the back with a bow.
What?
I thought that was clear.
Will you fill her in? I'm a little bit busy.
Right. Above table.
Mm-hmm.
Should, like, to the party, should we try and get this Minotaur on our side? Because he looks like he doesn't want to be here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that the other 2 fighters, as soon as everybody comes pouring out, it starts attacking everybody except the 2 fighters, they will join in.
Yeah,
'Cause
that makes sense for them.
Assumedly would have been under here dealing with the, like, brackets as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, tapping on them mentally to warn them to not fuck each other up too much beforehand might be wise.
They're waiting for the betting to end.
Oh.
By now, while Feyre's in there, the fight would have started.
Okay.
Yeah, so effectively, above table, the prisoners are in a union to survive being forced to fight each other. That's effectively the best way I can describe this.
I could try talking to them, tell them not to mess with each other.
Is that in character?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think you might be able to keep them from completely rendering each other useless, that might be useful. Don't think half the people in that crowd wants to deal with an angry Minotaur and an angry half-orc. 2 angry half-orcs.
I shouldn't be doing this, but okay. I will link up with you soon. And just gonna cut the Discord. Because I know it's limited to how many people she can talk to.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, you have a certain amount of people that can be in a call, but you can yoink them into a call and out as you choose as a Discord mod.
Mm-hmm. A server owner. Server owner.
I'm so sorry. My bad.
I mean, I could drop Tornin and and Whist and the other 2 NPCs and keep Vera so that we can organize a bit better.
That sounds good.
Is that okay? Because I kind of think, I don't know how, but maybe if we can get a distraction out here right before we jailbreak would be kind of cool or useful.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, she'll cut the Discord to those doing the distracting and
Okay.
link up with these 2.
So who is in the Discord call?
Sarah
Mhm.
and these 2.
Okay. So, by the time you hear back from Faye and able to have this back and forth and this planning and the information of, getting one person out has turned into a full-on jailbreak, the fight's already underway. The betting pool has stopped. The shit-talking has not stopped among the spectators. But the fight is very exciting to watch. You have a Minotaur who is strong and hulking with the battle axe, doing very powerful swings towards this very small but fast halfling who has a dagger that she is just zipping around and just barely able to dodge from these giant strikes. And Rosette, what do you say mid-fight as that they're in as you connect them?
If you want to get out of here, don't kill each other.
The first one you hear is what you would assume to be the halfling. As you hear, "Oh my fucking god, God, is that you? Now of all fucking times? Little fucking late, oh my fucking god!"
You know what? Rosette will roll with this.
And then you hear what you can assume to be the Minotaur just like, why can't I hear you? I already hear you enough. Why can't I hear you now?
If she is a god, then fuck me.
Oh my god, there's 2 gods.
We're not gods. We're here to jailbreak you.
Well, yeah, no shit. I know you're not gods. Who are you?
Doesn't matter. Do you want to get out of here or not?
Okay, what are we doing? I'm really tired and oh my god, can you slow down? I can only dodge so much. You just hear the Minotaur. Just if a sigh could be let out, telepathically you hear it. He says, "Your job is to dodge and not get hit, and my job is to make it look like I'm trying to hit you. We planned this. You have done nothing but sleep all day. How can you not dodge for 2 minutes?"
Look, I'm busting out all the rest of the fighters have been stuck here, and everybody wants to take a piece of the crowd that's around. You gotta give me 5 minutes to unlock these doors.
There's a pause as you see a slight falter in the halfling. Well, everyone but Feyre, who's busy picking locks. But there's a slight pause in the halfling. She's not very used to communicating telepathically, and also mid-fight. But she trips over a little, crack in the stone and barrel rolls back onto her feet. Okay, 5 minutes. Can you work any faster, or is that the fastest? 'Cause faster would be better. A lot better, a lot better.
I will go faster if I hear less complaining and more saying, yes, we're gonna be good to go.
I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna try not to die, and as long as you don't accidentally kill me, we should be fine. Don't oh my god! You hear a bang as the axe hits the ground. They're dancing around each other. It's like, I am trying. You need to move faster. I can't swing any slower.
You could
got-
get your weapon stuck.
There is no response, but on the next swing, the axe gets stuck in the grate. And the Minotaur makes a big show of trying to pull it out, and it just won't budge. And you see the halfling takes this chance to run up the handle of the giant axe and kick the Minotaur in the face. And it stammers back. And she lands back on her feet here. You didn't have to do that. Well, yeah, but it was cool. And it looked good. So I did it. You have your 5 minutes, mystery persons.
We'll give you the cue. Well, you'll know it when you see it.
There is a spark that has been reignited in these two fighters of, oh my god, an end in sight.
And Ruse and Wisteria have to warn all the rest of our gaggle of NPCs.
Mm-hmm. These two will stall for time.
Rosette will sign and literally draw or like write to the two NPCs because I believe Griffin can't.
No,
Does it know sign language?
Dabble can translate.
Isn't?
Not Dabble,
Isn't
sorry,
Dabble?
Zybon.
Sneaky.
My bad.
Okay.
Same guy.
Yeah.
They're kind of palette swaps.
Kinda. Yeah. You know what? I feel like Zybon is a lot like Dabble when he was younger.
Devil was a rogue, became a bard when he got tired of actually having to go running around places.
Alright, but you can fill them in. The only person you'll have to, like, drag away would be Yagra, who has gotten really into fucking cheering on this fight. Because holy shit, that was so cool! She just ran up the axe like that! Holy shit!
Thankfully, Yagra and Davil are the two NPCs that are allowed in the Discord, so it's popping them back in,
Yeah,
as well as Wist and Torin.
popping them back in.
This is a lot more tiring than I intended or expected.
Not
Anyways,
as tiring as running up an axe. Did you see that?
Somebody's having a good time.
Jailbreak in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
There's a visible wince on Wisteria's face as you say that, Rosette. She wanted her pet.
If you wanted to back out, you can now.
But I'll be suspicious.
So you're getting some ale.
If you're the only one left alive, technically you are the winner of the bet, so it's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pause as Wiz was about to be like, well, I can't just say I'm getting ale. And then Feyre talks and she's like, oh, that's right. I can pick up the pot on the way out. Ah.
There we go.
Murder. The solution to not having to lie to people. Why didn't I think of this sooner?
Why didn't I think of this sooner?
Alright, gang. What's the plan here?
Can I get them all out successfully without warning anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your sleight of hand, Mod?
I think 9 or something.
Yeah, you're not pressed for time. You've got this. You got yourself the time that you needed.
What's
And, Farah, as soon as you let Gottfried out, hands on your shoulders. Yeah, it's so good to see you. I missed you. I missed you a lot.
Just like points lockpick in his face for a moment. You owe me so goddamn much.
He looks at you. He opens his mouth, closes his mouth, pulls you in for a hug, pat on the back. What are friends for? This is why you spend a lot of time with people and you build bonds that are unbreakable and will never shatter.
She
And
hugs him, but even in the hug, there's like the pat. I get the top hammock for the next 3 ships we are on.
3?
3.
Can I get back in the cell or?
She pulls away and starts pushing him towards the cell.
No. Okay, 3, fine, yeah.
And there's a little smirk and a pat on the shoulder.
Okay, yeah.
Doing business with you.
He straightens up, fixes his collar. I'm like, no, I meant all of that. I meant it all according to plan. Dusting off his shoulder. Yeah. It's fine. I like the bottom bunk anyway.
She, hand still on his shoulder, looks towards the girl, tilts her head toward Gottfried. He's not a bad dude. Just a little bit stupid.
I'm starting to see that a lot more now.
Pats on shoulder. I have a friend that you're gonna get along with, Gottfried. And she goes on to the next one.
Yeah. You're able to get them all out. They're all ready to get the fuck out of here.
And she will, I think, while this was going on, give the explosives to Davil to deposit in the cell and, like, whatever might have been left in the cell, hide them under.
Mm-hmm. So he'll take them, but while you're getting everyone out one at a time, Davil went right up next to you, and before the person left the cell, he opened up his little black book, and he asked for their name. And what'd you say?
Just this motherfucker.
Yeah. He didn't say you're not getting out unless you give me the name, but he didn't say it wasn't required. So one by one, he gets everyone's names into his little book of people for connections and possible favors. And he tucks his little book away, and he gets the barrel of black powder ready. Listen, this man isn't going to pass up an opportunity to get information on people, especially now that they don't really have a choice. All right. So, out here, the halfling and the minotaur are doing their damnedest to last 5 minutes, and people are eating this shit up. All the bets are reinvigorated. Because all the people that bet on the halfling, or all the people that bet on the minotaur, once they got their axe sucked, are like, wait, hold on, that's not fair. And people that bet on the halfling are like, no, it's totally fair. Look, she's fucking tiny. It's fine. Keep the bet as it is. All none the wiser to what's about to happen. Wisp, how do you extract yourself?
I don't know if she's extracting herself entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Because she can't just say she's going out to get beer or anything, because she now knows. So I think
she can if she actually does get beer. It's not a lie if she goes to actually get beer. There's fucking ale everywhere.
I think, you know, it would be funny
What?
if she's already very, very clumsy. And she's forbidden from lying, right? But she's not forbidden from fucking things up on purpose, right? And playing it off. So I think she's going to spill her beer, play it off as if she, you know, did that accidentally, which has happened enough. And then she's going to go get another beer in this direction.
Alright. Spill the beer and you know, it happens. You get a couple of condolences for your lost beer, because man, that shit sucks. I hate when that happens. Can you get me a refill, like when you come back?
Oh, well, you saw how clumsy I am. If I took it, I'd probably drop it.
Ah, shit, you're right. Yeah, just get, like, napkin. That'll help.
Whist will nod. Aye, napkins.
Yeah. And Mandy is BRB. So, I'll ask her if she wants to move Torin whenever she gets back.
Rosette will smile at Whist as she walks by and give a wink.
Whist will nod and smile back, and then sigh. But it was fun, though.
Twist in your new addiction.
Well,
Alright,
I guess
guys.
everybody move to block the corridor because that's the only other.
Yep.
That's the only entrance and exit that we can see. Yes. Is this gonna be? Nope, this is gonna be helpful here. Yeah, I mean, I think Fair is just gonna, once everybody is out from the way that, I don't know if it's fully intentional or not, from the way the doors are positioned, it looks like there's a little bend.
Mm-hmm.
And so she'll just have everybody kind of like line up. And is it a swing open door or is it like a roll down gate?
Roll down gate.
Right, big guy.
I am so ready for this. Cracks knuckles.
Big guy gets to be immediately behind Feyre so that he can come forward and catch the gate.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead. And, I mean, they're a lot more squishy, so this one's there. Copper doesn't really want to fight, but I mean, he has to in order to survive. Gee. Alright. Okay. So, I now have custody of Torin.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes. Alright. Alright. Mandy, thank you for joining us while you could. She's going to step away. But,
Hey, Mindy.
yep.
Night, Mandy.
Rest well.
Mm-hmm. But I have the Torin now. He's going to stay here. I hope you feel better, Mandy. Don't worry. I will pilot the himbo.
And honestly, I feel like we probably are just going to, like, get the initiative and shit done, and then we probably need to pause it. 'Cause it's
Oh,
gonna be a big
no.
fight.
No. Trust me. We are finishing this scene now.
What?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh boy.
Alright, so describe to me, Farah, and everyone else. Is everyone else in position?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay.
Except I
Farrah,
think
have-
Mist should be
Mhm.
behind Paladin Lady.
That's probably true.
Please.
Scooch.
Scooch. I've got this. Don't worry. Pat West on the shoulder.
I want to make sure my floaty boy is safe. Make him float. Head pat.
Floating. Going up. He does come back down after he goes up, though. He does a small nibble on Rosette's hair before he goes back up.
And he
lock
stays
it-
there. And he
And he
stays
stays
there.
there. Rosette, a lock of your hair is now damp.
So cute.
There is a snort from Zybon next to you. He would rather die than have something bite his hair. But he's not going to say that. But you can read it pretty well. Shit's gross.
You're just jealous. You're just jealous.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. But do. We're gonna go ahead and kick this over to here. Farah, how do you kick this off?
What I said earlier, she's gonna wait until everybody's lined up, and then go to like signal for the door to be opened.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as it's like halfway, she's going to just like wave for the big guy to go ahead and start running forward as she kind of tucks herself out. And he can catch it and hold the door open for the rest of them.
Alright. The door opens up. The guy's confused because he's like, wait, the fight's still going on. You might get hurt. You know what? I don't get paid enough to care. Fine, your funeral. Opens the gate. Not expecting you to run out. Or for a big guy over here to wrench it open the rest of the way. And very quickly, there's a loud bang as the gate comes up into the stone. And it kind of rocks the foundation a little bit. There's small cracks that appear as the metal is kind of bent in place. Slightly, just enough to keep it open. Jailbreak has started. And for this, here, we are going to go ahead and get everyone lined up. Farah, do you open anything up? Do you open this up? What do you do once you're out?
Imagine, so it's like the stadium seating's like going over the gate here, like it is in the picture.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's no one up there?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna, like, as soon as she comes running out, she's gonna, like, start scrambling up this front one over here by this dude.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine she gets there
Mhm.
as the big dude comes and knocks the gate open.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna kick him down.
Roll to attack.
It's like, oopsie. Down you go.
Whoops.
Let me see, where is your shit? To be fair, I said kick, so that's 19.
That'll more than hit. How much damage do you do?
because it was her kicking him down. It's just the one from a physical attack.
And how much is
And
fall damage again?
D6 per 10 feet.
And this is about 10 feet. So roll a d6.
5.
5.
1
Okay.
bludgeoning, 5 fall.
1 bludgeoning, 5 falling damage. This guy is on the ground, and he lands face first into the ground. And he looks up with a bloody nose, confused. And so is everyone else, because they hear the bang, the gates open, this guy comes stomping out. But first, you get out there, and you climb up, fast as lightning, you kick someone down, they fall, and everyone's like, wait, oh no, holy shit, was that an accident? Oh no, it's not. This guy is coming out, followed by this guy here. Right. Rosette, Whist, would either of you like to do anything?
Surprise attack.
Who are you attacking?
The closest dude here.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, 19 will definitely hit. For 13, yeah, this guy is fucking oofed.
And could I also get my bonus action attack?
Yep.
Sweet. It's a D4.
Oof.
It goes wide.
Plus 9. Rosette, how do you take care? Oh, it goes wide. That's a 9. Fucking rip. Thought that was another 19. My bad.
Big sad.
Happens.
Yeah.
Whist, would you like to do anything? Oh, wait.
I have my reroll, I think. Double checking.
I think you should, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the last. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll do the reroll. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh shit! The duality of man.
How do you execute this one?
2 shinks. So one in the lower back and one in the upper back. So it's like really quiet, kind of hit the spine kind of thing.
This guy keels over right when the action's just popping off. Whist, would you like to do anything?
I don't think she'd want to attack her lobby mates directly, but she might attack some of the ones in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I will short bow at one of the ones in the back. Let's say this one.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. It's a pretty good shot. 21.
Whist.
Roll damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. You hit.
Glancingly.
Glancingly. Arrow slices through his cheek. He leaned back just in time.
If he makes it out of this, he's gonna have a cool scar.
Right? Alright. You have any bonus actions?
No. I will just hang back for now.
Okie doke. Torin has been waiting for this moment. He is going to run up and try and push this guy out of his throne. This was Mandy's wish. We're going to go ahead and roll athletics. Holy shit!
My god.
Hey, Taurus.
Hey!
Let's fucking go!
Please let the Minotaur kill him.
Is he gonna roll down like a snowball?
He is going to get yeeted off of his throne so far that he doesn't hit the second level. He goes straight down 20 feet
Oof.
to the ground. So we're going to go ahead and 2d6, right?
Yep.
Only 6. But you know what? That was a crit. Bonus act. We could say that Torin got his bonus action punch in first. Just for the fun of it.
No.
You know what? Hold on. Does that hit?
I mean, you could rule that he's surprised, so it would give advantage. So it'd be a 12.
A 12 will hit. So he takes 3 plus 17. Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, so that's 20, 26 is what this guy takes as he lands in a heap. He was mid-gulp of his ale and shouting what was happening. And would you believe it? This guy is knocked out, landing hard on the stone, his head landing first, right behind where the halfling was able to land and dodge the latest attack. Their leader is down.
Yes.
Nice.
Chaos erupts as all of this happens in quick succession. Everyone here scrambles to pick up their weapons, all of them varying stages of drunk. You see some of the archers can't even really loop their arrows right, but they still try. And we're going to go ahead. What is everyone's ACs?
Not super high. 17.
18.
19. Torin has the lowest.
Okay.
But there's also disadvantage to hit him.
There is also disadvantage to hit him. Oh, I can delete that sheet. He's fucking down. Alright. Let me see. Sphera, 2 people come at you. One of them with a scimitar, the others with a short sword, rushing towards you. What's your AC again?
19.
Okay, well, both of them miss. The scimitar coming in, you're just barely able to dodge it just in time. And you saw the short sword coming from a mile away. The wielder is staggering on his feet. Clearly far from sober, but is still trying his best, damn it. You see, these two here have joined you up here in fighting these guys. Torin, buddy, his AC is... Oh yeah, I have a sheet over here. 16. But he has disadvantage on... You guys see these two come at Torin, both of their attacks missing. Looking at Torin, it's kind of hard to make out where he is. The cloak doing wonders to both show off his figure and to also hide it. It's kind of hard to pin down where he is. The second you think something's going to connect, it turns out he's actually a foot to the left. None of these arrows or these swords can hit him because they all rolled super bad with disadvantage.
I love Shrink Wrap Torin.
Shrink Wrap Torin. And one of these guys all charge here because it's obvious, like, okay, I don't know who's bad here, but I know these guys for longer than I've known you. And they come out here, and one does land a hit on Yagra. But
Which just pisses her off.
it just pisses her off. She almost kind of laughs at it. It's kind of like a paper cut, how it just barely grazes her arm. Thankfully, Aaron is able to guard Whist and keep them at bay. her armor is doing most of the work for deflecting all the swords that come their way. Farah, you have more. Oh, he's not coming out first. Well, actually, yeah, the two main fighters came out. He'll come out. This guy here. They're all flooding out. Devil's come up the rear. They're all running out. And it is just pure chaos. Farah, what are you doing?
Rose and Wist haven't gone.
Oh, we're starting back over.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm doing PCs, NPCs, enemies. Repeat.
Gotcha.
To expedite this.
Gotcha. Well, she's got a whole bunch of friends down below now.
Mm-hmm.
Can she just move up here?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I'm assuming, had the scimitar, right? The one that's lower?
Yes.
Background.
Yep.
Can I try a shenanigans that doesn't necessarily follow turn order or turn?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you said that he was drunk and like kind of fumbling with his
Yes.
scimitar.
Yeah.
Can she yoink it out of his hand with her tail as she's?
Okay, that's
Roll
pretty
me
great.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
19.
Definitely will make it.
She yoinks it out of his hand as she is moving back behind this guy, and will just full body, like back against the back wall if she needs to. Both feet boot this guy to try and kick them both down.
So you're taking both feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take an acrobatics.
Yes, that's actually my highest skill.
Hell yeah. Parkour!
That ends up being 22.
Alright, let's see how well they can. That's not a 22. That sure as fuck ain't a 22. So both of them get kicked, tumbling into each other, falling down. Wanna go ahead and roll? Wanna go ahead and roll fall damage?
Okay, so just a D10 for each of them, or?
So a D10 for falling 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
A D10 for each. Another D10 for the guy that got squashed.
Or a D6, 10 feet.
Or yeah, D6.
2, a 2, and a 6. So 8 total for the one that got squashed. 2 for the other one.
The one that landed on the guy gets stabbed by something. It's the other guy's bone.
Oof.
Very unpleasant. Anything else you'd like to try? That's your action.
No, because she's gonna save all her bonus action shit. Because it seems like these guys are just kind of getting trampled at the moment.
Kind of, yeah. Alright. Farah Wist. Not Farah Wist, Rosette Wist. Farah's turn's done.
We still got quite a few people, but in terms of enemies, there's only like this cluster down here and this cluster over here.
Yep.
And like the guys in front of us, right?
Yeah, there's 3 primary clusters.
Alright. Do I want to? I mean, I could do some AoE damage, I guess. Let me double check what this spell does real quick.
And if you still don't want to hurt the people she was chatting with, you can help Torin, because Torin's by himself right now.
That's true. He hasn't really taken a hit, though, has he?
No,
not yet,
he's still getting surrounded.
Alright.
He's got 2 melees and 2 archers on him.
I will drop a spiritual weapon by Torin.
Hell yeah. Who you hitting?
Whew.
Let's see. Is the bald guy up top there the baddest looking motherfucker here?
Yeah.
Alright, I will drop it right here.
Understood. Go ahead and roll damage, because that'll fucking hit.
Alright, that'll be... Oh, I mean, I didn't even roll to hit. Is that okay?
Well,
No,
that's
it did.
what 4 is.
Yeah.
Oh, because I clicked for... Oh!
Mhm.
I didn't realize it rolled that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I was
okay.
like, why are they saying it here? Alright, let's see, what is this? D8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. I think she went up. Her spellcasting ability modifier is... Sorry about this.
It's all
In
good.
a second.
This isn't going to take long.
Yes. It's 4. Okay. Wait, shit. There's my plus. Okay, please. 5 damage is 5 damage.
5 damage is 5 damage is 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
See, you
What's-
slowly figure out the benefit of the spiritual weapon. It fucking... It may not ever give, like, a whole bunch of damage, but goddamn does it hit consistently.
Mm-hmm. Plus,
Mhm.
on subsequent turns, I can move it and attack.
Exactly. That's my favorite spell, I think.
It's a really
Favorite.
good one.
Favorite low level spell.
I wonder if anybody's converted it for Pathfinder.
Give
I
her the
wish.
Sola.
Yes.
I was just thinking I would give it to Sola.
Let me do damage.
Lightning bolt is on the witch spell, I see.
All right. So, what do you want to use your action to do? Because spiritual weapon is a bonus action to cast.
That's a bonus action?
That's I told you it's my favorite spell in the game.
Alright, okay. I will also short bow the guy.
Hell yeah.
That's not hitting boss.
Unfortunately not. His AC is low, but not that low.
I tried.
It's all good. All right, Rosette. Who are you executing next? I wish.
Oh! Spiritual weapon does exist in Pathfinder, but it's on the cleric spell list.
This guy? All right, roll to hit.
Yeah. It nat one again.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, I didn't make you roll. Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and roll me a wild save.
Yeah, you're supposed to, I think.
Yeah.
I would also point out, if you are not moving, technically you can get advantage
You could. Mm-hmm.
via the rogue
Steady
check.
aim.
Yeah.
You want to use your bonus action,
That's the
steady
bonus-
aim?
But the bonus action I can use to do another attack. That's the thing. I don't have 2 attacks. I have attack and bonus action attack. So
Yeah, but
If you're
We
missing
could-
the first one, it equals out to be about the same.
yeah. Same shit.
but I want to roll the chaos roll. That's fun.
And also,
I'm gonna make you roll it anyway.
if you have,
Oh,
it's
okay.
only when you have advantage or you're attacking somebody that already is next to an ally that you get your sneak attack.
I'm not triggering it. Like I'm not trying to trigger that. It's just the settings.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to do a full 21 damage, you'd have to trigger some way of getting advantage.
Oh.
And I'm having you roll for the tides thing you did earlier.
Okay. Fair
Mhm.
enough. Then sure, I will bonus action steady aim then.
Where is that?
So rolling once more.
That's better.
Much better. Certainly hit.
D100.
D100.
Oh boy.
Okay. 67.
67. Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Okay.
Mhm.
D2.
Yep.
Do you get heads or tails?
2.
Yeah, tails? Alright.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6.
God damn.
Okay. You take 10 psychic damage.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
rolls that. Mm-hmm.
she's already getting a headache from all this dropping and connecting.
All this dropping and connecting and dropping and connecting and unfamiliar voices. Not realizing they don't have to shout while they're thinking. And trying to get the magic back into your psychic blade to summon them, and oh my god. It just reverberates in your mind as you try and throw the knife. And it fucking hurts. But you do, in fact, do 16 to this guy. And he is once again out. You're just executing people slowly but surely. Alright, Torin over here is going to give this guy in front of him the good old 1-2. The please and thank you. His AC is 12. Perfect. Now thank you. Definitely hits. So you have 7. You have another 7. You have a 19 again. This guy is fucking dead. That's Torin's turn. And here we go. Yagra
Smash.
kill. Yagra smash.
Smash.
It's almost unfair. No, it's not almost unfair. This is so unfair. It's so unfair. Because she gets... It's her turn to execute someone. Boom. And Aaron's going to quick follow up. Well, that's a nat 1, unfortunately.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
When she makes that nat 1 attack, can
Mhm.
the pommel of the halberd just smack Wisteria?
No!
She's standing right behind her.
No, she's a professional.
That's fair.
Yeah, if she weren't someone who is literally trained in guarding people, I'd say yes. But this is her job. But that'll definitely do a good chunk on this guy. And, you know what, Zybon, you've been sitting on your ass. You need to do something before you get roasted, because your boss just got into view. And that'll hit. Oh wait, no, I misread that. That's the wrong thing. That will not hit. He in fact rolled a nat 1, so his shot goes wide. I think seeing his boss for the first time in a while spooks him a little bit. He feels pressure. And his arrow goes wide. These guys, on the other hand, are having a fucking field day. Because this guy, for the record, his name is Claudio, is going to rush in with a sword. And almost fencer-like. It's very poised, very quick. Stab, stab. And Farah, the guy that you knocked off by knocking another guy into him, who then got crushed by that guy, just gets stabbed through the shoulders twice and loses consciousness. He's still under the first guy. See, Godbert comes in, because he's going to try and redeem himself a little bit. He's going to try and finish the other guy off. Come on, buddy. You've got to save some face.
He is a dueling friend, so he is supposed to be good.
He is supposed to be good. Okay. 2. That's 21. Boom. Boom. Wow, okay, Godbert. I see you. So Godbert comes in. He pulls out a dagger, going ahead and hitting the archer first. and then finishing them off with 1-2 swipes of his own rapier. And this guy is also out. The girl here in the center moves over here. She's not really melee oriented. However, you do feel a burst of magic. And there's a feeling of inspiration in the air. Feyre, you add a D8 to your next roll.
Bet.
This guy's gonna try and attack Torin, who just is so fucking hard to hit. He has disadvantage, and an 18 will hit, though. Because he rolled really well. And Torin does get hit. For a good chunk. Not a distressing amount, but it does make him falter a bit. It makes him stop being as much of a blur of movement. It makes it much easier to see him and pin him down. Which makes these two archers attacking him's job much easier, as they both let out an arrow towards him. And one of them crits.
Torin, my dude.
For...
Of course, I can't say anything. I know about the yo-yo HP life.
Yeah. For a heavy hit that hits him right in his pec. His muscle that he was showing off with his new cloak. This guy over here is going to try and pick himself up. Emphasis on try. And he didn't take his sword, right? He still has his... Yeah, you took the guy out of the scimitar.
She only has one tail, unfortunately.
For now. He's going to try and blindly swing out and just hits dead air. Doesn't connect to anyone. And this guy is going to try and do something against this fucking wall that has formed. And he doesn't fare much better. Both of their attacks missing completely. Either getting dodged or sidestepped easily, or just clinking off of armor. Or honestly, trying to hit Yagra, the sword just kind of bounces off her. Not even cutting into the flesh. Feyre, what you doing?
Well, the fighters are handling the one she has kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
Torin's getting a little fucked up. She's gonna come
Just a
over
little.
here.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here.
About him. He's over here.
Let's go hit heaviest. This dude, Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
So it is going to be +7. 17.
Yep. And it was this one, right?
The lower archer.
Lower archer? Got you. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
For 9 damage.
Alright.
And let me see here.
He looks very rough. You'd have a second Eldritch Blast.
Yep, she'll hit him again if he is still standing.
Mhm.
So let me see. $19 for 6.
How do you execute this one?
She's gonna keep up the fucking trend here. Everybody goes to the pit. Everybody that we don't like goes to the pit.
Everyone we don't like goes in the pit. Understood. Any bonus actions? Any more movement?
No bonus actions I'm willing to spend.
Okay. Twist.
All right. Torin took a big hit, right?
Yeah, but he's alright. On scale of how much damage he's taken, you're looking around, 19.
That sounds like a lot to me.
Torin also has 64 HP.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still about a third. I mean, I guess he can hang on for now.
Mhm.
Well, first let's resolve spiritual weapon. So that is I roll an attack first. Spell attack. Oh, okay. I can't just click that. All right. The sheath.
No.
Where are you? There you are.
Oh. Well,
Aww.
It's fine.
At least it's only your bonus action.
Yeah, that's only my bonus action.
You could short bow it.
Yeah, I'll try and short bow it. I'll do that. Can I aim as a move or something, or is that just a bonus action?
That would be a bonus action to steady
Okay.
aim.
No worries.
Mm.
Whist, please.
Which one are you aiming for?
The big guy.
Big guy? Ah, that does not hit, unfortunately.
That's all right. Thank you, though.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't want to move.
I'm fine where I am, thank you.
Behind the wall of strong ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Rosette?
Steady aim.
Mm-hmm.
And weapon attack. Disadvantage. I'm hitting the one that's closest right here.
Right here?
Or
Okay.
aiming for.
16 just hits.
15
total
Four.
damage.
Plus 15 is just enough. This guy's also down.
Hey. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Torin, he's not one to back down from a fight. Going all in. Gonna go ahead with the please and the thank you. Please. 15 doesn't make it. Thank you. A 13 also doesn't make it.
God damn it.
Rip. But he's up. He ain't hear no bell. Right. I'm just gonna say between these two, this guy is no longer. This one though. Sorry again?
Keep going.
So this little fuck. She wasn't doing anything, but she's been catching her breath. She's been running around for the past 6 minutes. But she is going to throw a knife at this guy. And here's her sheet. And it goes wide. It's a good thing she has a second knife. That'll hit! For 7 onto this one. It's not much, but it's honest damage. This guy is just hulking as he walks this way. Picks up his axe. He was also tired. He doesn't make it, though.
Yeet the great axe.
Yeet the great axe?
Yeet it.
Where is your sheet, buddy? You know what? If you all want me to yeet the great axe, I will, but it will be a disadvantage.
Fuck it. Do it.
Fuck it.
It's cool.
It's cool. Well, that's a crit wasted. And that's
Oof.
a 10. Oof. The great axe lodges itself deep into the stone. Right next to this guy.
Doesn't matter if it hit or not, he just shit himself.
Yep. This guy is definitely rethinking every single choice he's made in his life so far. Dal was just walking around. He doesn't want anything to really do with this. But you know what? Like, oh, you know, I'm out the thick of it. No one's near me. Fuck it. Knife. Z was like, do me the honors.
Knife throwing it. Put down.
Dagger man. Nope. Okay. That's it. Farah.
Jeez. Annoyed now. Keep coming up here. Another Eldritch Blast forming. Target big dude.
Mm-hmm.
For over 20.
Yep.
For 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Nat 20. He's dead.
He's dead. Alright. Do you want to move some more?
Only if I can kick this guy.
Kick this guy?
Yeah.
You can try. I'll let you try it at disadvantage, because you're running some short on some actions here. It's a little rushed.
Can I do another off the wall bounce off him? Get acrobatics again?
Yes, at disadvantage.
Okay. It was a 17 and a 16 plus a 9. So that's a 16, 25.
Yeah, he's not making that. He does not make that. He'd have to crit.
Say hi to the Minotaur.
Say hi to the Minotaur. Alright, roll damage. Into the pit.
1 or 2d6.
2.
5. Total of 6.
Total of 6. Plus 6. He's still up. Landing at the Minotaur's feet. It's not gonna be for long.
Landing
Alright,
at
Liz?
the mob's feet.
Yeah, really.
Can we let the Minotaur kill him, please?
The last
Ladies.
guy.
Ladies, can we let the Minotaur kill him?
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. So the Minotaur doesn't have his axe. It's lodged deep into the stone up there. Looks down at this guy who landed face first in front of him. And the guy, for a second, he's like, oh shit, I'm alive. Oh fuck, okay, let me get up. Looks up, sees Minotaur staring down at him. Feels the breath from the Minotaur as it exhales out of its nostrils. And the Minotaur leans down and stabs him with his horns.
Oof. Nice.
25 to hit. And 19 damage on that one attack. When he just needed 3 damage to die. This guy is very dead. And I believe that's all of them. Congratulations on your
Militia grows.
jailbreak.
We did it.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it. Yay.
Lo hicimos. Alright. So, battle dies down. The bodies that are in the pit stop moving. Either from blood loss or just instant death. Take your pick. And there's quiet for a second before you hear the halfling start with a "Thank fuck!" and everyone is just like, "Oh, thank God, it's over. I can go home. I have like a midterm. That was yesterday." Everyone is very happy. And unless there's anything else you want to do before everyone regroups, we can end the session here.
That seems good to me.
Mhm.
That was a good session.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
I
for
hope-
running. It's
hope you
great
guys had
to be
fun.
back in the saddle.
Yeah, right?
Feyre makes friends with too many dumbasses.
Listen, in his defense, he was drunk. And also in his defense, this very easily could have been Feyre in this situation, and you know it.
Feyre is more skilled than him. Feyre is more
Mhm.
skilled.
Skill issue.
Mhm.
Skill issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, he's got a lot of stories that say otherwise. But yeah, thanks for playing. I'm glad to have my rogues back in action. And you guys found the rest of the NPCs. Yes, skill issue. Thank you, Jedi. Actually, wait, no. It's not a skill issue. He's very skilled. He just got very unlucky. Or lucky and then unlucky.
And unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching, Jedi. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Judy.